Bad Back Garage.
Welcome back to Bad Back Garage. This episode I get in and fix up or go through a few little issues that I had with the Falcon after its first drive. So first drive went pretty good. Haltech self-learning is pretty unreal. Haltech support is unreal. I definitely can't complain about the product and their services. I found the only thing I had so far for issue-wise is I had a bit of a fuel leak coming out of the fuel prep. Ooh, I'll show you. Had a leak coming out of there, so I was actually leaking fuel. Thought I could smell it. It just smelled running rich, but it was just leaking fuel. I think that's the only thing on that side of things that was wrong. Haltech wise, just had to do a few sensors, calibrate a few sensors, what wideband, like just set the wideband up and that to read in something I can understand. The tune that come with it's just a little bit, seems to be good for driving, like just normal driving and full throttle. It's pretty safe, but the heavy decel, it didn't like that. It nearly stalled out. So I just got to go check the long-term fuel trims, and I should be able to just adjust, see how bad it is, and then just go adjust it in the fuel map, and that should fix that problem. But yeah, and I also got back onto Haltech this morning regarding my nitrous solenoid setup. I was trying to power it through the dash. I'll show you what I've set up. Well, not through the dash, through the computer, and I had it all set up wrong. But if I turn this on now, I don't know why that light's red on the keypad. Let's go look at that. I think it's one of the setups we've done in it. Oh, what have we done here? 3, 4. Oh, so there's as you can see in the dash, I can turn each nitrous shot off. So that arms each shot of nitrous, and then the fourth one, when I turn that one on, I'll have a button that activates the shot. So initiates it. So it'll be like a scramble button. But yeah, I've just set up the dash to be like a race, what I'd use if I was just going in the track, because I don't need a lot of other stuff. I've got to hook up a purge button. There's a thing in the middle. Once I set up, I'll show you what I've done there. But yeah, I'll just put what I need to see when I'm racing. Like, say there's only one tiny little vehicle speed there. The rest of it, I don't need to know too much about the car. Got fuel pressure, and then I've set up just a normal driving dash. So just still got my wide bands there because I like to see what they're doing. I got one either side. But yeah, I've got me nitrous set up. They helped me set up the fourth shot of nitrous, so it'll be momentary, because I ran out of actual outputs. So we're now using it, setting up the fourth one as an input. So we send a signal, use a 5-volt signal to a relay to activate the relay, but then it doesn't activate the signal until I earth it out through the switch on the dash, the momentary switch. So it won't load the program what we got to set up for it. Won't load it until I actually do that and hits all its criteria. So hopefully that makes sense. Next thing I need to do, don't want to see my big fat head. So I've got to pull the seat out and rewire that, which is pretty easy to do. Is the nitrous pressure lines there. I'm going to do it hard line, so I get rid of that soft line that's running there around to a T-piece, and then I'm going to go over here to that one there. I'm just going to run a hard line across the back. It's just going to be a bit cleaner. Get through to some of the soft lines. So I've got to get in and do those. yeah, so yeah, super happy with Haltech and the Haltech Rebel LS. It's yeah, pretty cool. And as I said, their support is, I yeah, can't talk them up enough. Those guys have been really good. I've only rung them twice, but both time was a very good to deal with. So I'm going to get in and I suppose the first thing I need to do is remove the seat. I've already fixed that fuel leak up, so I can put that back in, and I'll get in and remove this seat. Well, we had a bit of an issue when I had a bit of an issue hooking up the nitrous. That solenoid there I had on backwards, so as soon as I turned the bottle on, nitrous came out. So that wasn't smart. So that's now I flipped back around, and that's what I was going to put the fuel pressure sensor back in. So I've done that. Ran into a wire. I never put the 5-volt sensor wire into the plug properly. I was always wondering why it wouldn't lock, and yeah, it's just the 5-volt sensor wire wasn't wrong, so I just fixed that up. So yeah, nitrous pressure works. I've got that on the gauge now, and oh, hold on, what am I doing? So that's on, and what else? I spent hours mucking around setting up the nitrous pressure because I had that sensor wire wasn't hooked up, and I was wondering why it wouldn't, and yeah, kept messing around and finally worked it out. So that's all done now. Make hard lines next, I think. Yeah, I might get in and make these hard lines up and go from there. So I'll show you that when I'm sorted out. Oh, yeah, I might even do a little show of how I'm doing that. I'll just get set up. Well, I've just had a parcel turn up. Hopefully this will solve my bonnet clearing issue problem. Well, sort of not issue, but I don't like the velocity stack, how hard it sticks out the bonnet. So I'll see what I'll put you down somewhere. There, got you sitting on the bonnet and everything. First time I've actually opened the parcel up on camera, I think. All I bought was a nice black top plate and a black base plate, so hopefully this will make it so I can close the bonnet, open and close the bonnet without having to take all this shit off every time. Damn it. Need a spacer. That was a fail. Well, I guess I need to order something else now. Guess I'll get back to you when I get this started, because I'm about to move it out. I've got to work on that thing. That's another video. I'll get this moved out, put this bonnet down. I think I've done everything in here. Oh yeah, I did. Put the fuel pressure sender back in there. Flip that solenoid around the right way. So instead of all the nitrous is coming out the hole at the back of the carby thingy, throttle body. And that mess can stay like that. And I just got to get a nitrous line for the back, because I did the hard lines. I can't remember if I showed, I don't think I did. So hard lines for the nitrous pressure. Just run all along there, one there, and one up in the corner there. So that'll do for the job for that. Yeah, let's get this car out of here. Oh, you don't need to film this.
Oh, you got a bit excited there.
Got turned on. Hopefully it actually runs now.
What was that?
Oh, it won't run.
Hopefully it'll run, but it won't run.
Yeah. I'll turn the fuel pump off.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do now? Well, obviously turn it back on, but how?
Yeah, computer. Yeah, it's just easier to fuel pump off when you're making changes, so it's not going on and off, on, on. Oops. Heavy breathing, Dyno already. Look, I'm a tuner.
How'd that go, big tuna?
I turned the fuel pump on. I'm pretty big tuner these days, you know. See, I made nitrous lights come on in here. Yeah, I got no idea what I'm doing.
Look at your sausage fingers.
You want to see something else that looks like a sausage or a Cheerio? Can't remember where I'm at with this video, but guess I'll just get back into it. I ended up a spacer at RCE, Race Car Performance, or RC, I don't know, and it's Sluts Creek there, a little 1 inch spacer, but I just got to cut where I've drawn that mark. I just got to cut that out there because the bottom is just a bit tight, so I'll get in and cut that out. I've got to get in and put the seat back in. I'm going to get that done. Got to get the dash back in because I fixed up a dodgy wire. Might get in and put the back seat in, and I ended up getting some fittings. So the hard line's all finished now. A little 90 degree there, and I just need a little short bit of adapter there for that soft line. Probably could make it out of hard line, but I don't know. I'll just get a short line adapter. So I'll get in and finish this off. Not worried about carpet at the moment. That can wait till later. I'll put that back in a later date. Once I get that sound anything else that I want to put in it. But yeah, get this car back on the road. Get back to you once I've cut some shit up and show you what sort of mess I made. It's been about a week since I picked up the camera. Been a bit slack, I haven't done a lot. Mainly just playing around with, well, of course, because it's wagon video. Got that bottle in. Can't remember where I found the brackets for that bottle. Ordered just an extension hose there. Bottle heater's hooked up. Oh fuck, I forgot I haven't got a relay for it. Damn it. Oh, hold on, no, I can just use normal relay because it's fused there, or no? I can't remember. I think I need a fused relay. I'll have to see if I got one. That side's, yeah, I just got to terminate it, put a plug on it, because I only have one bottle warmer. But yeah, I have to get that tested tonight. I'm about to start testing it now. Run power, like turn the car on and yeah, turn the bottle, make sure there's no leaks in the nitrous system on that shot, because I've already tested the other one. That one was fine, but Oh, and suspected scam coming through. But yeah, so I'll get in and test that now. All the nitrous works through the keypad and through the throttle and everything now, which I have to get done because it's getting a tune tomorrow. It's only road trip drag challenges this weekend, so it'll be my first outing in the car. So yeah, since I've done all this work, I suppose. So like racing. So yeah, we'll see. See how it goes tomorrow on the dyno. I don't know if I'll film it because I don't like filming out and about. But I'll at least let you know how it went. What else? Oh, that's about it. I'll just get in and see if this works. I'll show you if it does. If it doesn't, well, I'll probably still show you. I had my first hose fitting fail. Well, thing, that one there had a bad hose on it, which just goes to there. You can see why I did it. Focus. It's a bit of a shitty flare on that one. It's quite a hard little hose to make. So I also had a leak. Get out the back here. Also forgot to do that line up. That line up there. So it's a start, but I suppose that's hold on. I suppose that's why we test these things before we take it in for a tune. I'll remake this hose, I guess, and hopefully it doesn't leak. Well, it's another day later, and I was supposed to show you what I was getting ready. I think I can't remember what I was doing, but for the I'll get ready for the dyno run. Things didn't go to plan. All these nitrous lines, I had leaks coming out of everywhere. I'd fix one leak and then another leak would start. I think it's down to the stainless steel tube I was using. It's too hard for the brake tool, for that tool that's being thrown over there in my mood. Yeah, it wasn't in a good mood. But it's flaring at the end there. And it's a different style to what I was originally getting, which was like that. But as you can see, it's splitting the tube also. So I was getting different flares and nothing was sealing, and I had a little bit of a meltdown in that moment. So I nearly pulled out on the tune, but I figured let's just go get it tuned, aspirated. The car did make 350 odd horsepower in the past, aspirated. Just think if I've got here we go. Here we go, what do we got over here? Let's go for a little walk. So I think, where are we, it's all in kilowatts. Well, 266 kilowatts last time, which I think is about 350 odd horsepower. Run it up. I got Dane from Corn-Fed Boost. Corn-Fed Boost, CFB Performance in Beenleigh. Ran it up with 24 degrees timing, which is what we had on High Torque's dyno, and it made pretty much to the same power. Got a couple more degrees of timing in it, and it ended up making 398 horsepower. Torque's up a little bit, another 40 newton meters of torque, and so yeah, which is good. It made 20 horsepower more than I was expecting. I really didn't think this manifold and the Heltec was going to gain that much over the factory computer, but I'm guessing 3 degrees and a manifold that works for horsepower makes a bit of a difference. So yeah, with the new setup, that looks a bit ordinary, that hose there. So yeah, the new setup thing makes a bit more power, a bit more torque. But dyno did feel better, just putting the Haltech in without even getting it tuned. So yeah, that's not too bad. The only problem is now one of my thermo fans decided not to work, so I drove home with only one thermo fan. These little 10-inch Davis Craig fans, the brushless ones. Pumps some air. I mean, I was in traffic on a 30-degree humid day, and I think temps hit 96 degrees was the worst I got up to. So not too bad at all. Oh, I wonder if I left those tools in there. Wonder how long those pliers are in there for. But anyway, so yeah, I think it's just a wiring issue. So on my behalf, so I'm just going to get in and fix that. I nearly was going to pull the pin on the whole road trip and everything, because I sort of, as I said, I was in a mood when all the nitrous lines started going, because there was a good, I think I spent nearly 10 hours all up doing all the lines in the end off. So I was sort of pretty down, but look, these are the car game for us, and there's going to be a lot of highs and lows in it, and price of fuel. Yeah, I can't afford it anymore, so I think this will be, I'll do this road trip, and then I might only just save up to do the rest of the road trips for the rest of the year. I had plans to run a heap other events, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm just going to have to fix cars and sell them instead. Try and get some money happening, but we'll see how we go. I'll get in and fix this up and see where I go from there. All this fan thing up, hopefully I can fix it. I'll let you know what it was. Found the problem already. Just that that wire there, if you can see it, that wire there's an earth. It's just pulled out of the terminal. It wasn't working, I just bumped the wires. It worked, and then bumped the wires again, it stopped working. So I just gotta fix that, recrimp it or put a new terminal on or do something, and she should all be good to go. So I'll get that done now. End up being actually the earth on this side. Yeah, I know I should use different colours, but that's what I had at the time. This was made up when I did the original LS conversion, so yeah, well, just a bit of a pain chasing things sometimes when they're all the same colours. But it's fixed now, both fans work, and keep it running nice and cold, well, coolish again. I've got those NOx sensors, I've got oil coming out of those. So I think when I remove this manifold to replace all those nitrous hoses, all those hard lines, I might put a new valley plate in, and I think I'm going to get rid of the NOx sensors. Just have to double check if I need them or not. I don't think I do with the Haltech, so I might just get rid of them. It's going to NOx, probably going to blow up anyway, so yeah, we'll get rid of those. And oh yeah, watching a bit of car culture on the TV. So might pack up now for Warwick road trip, and yeah, we'll see how it goes, eh? So thanks for watching. Not much I can do now till after Warwick road trip. We'll see how I go. I got a big prize money for the DYO challenge, so I wouldn't mind. I think I'll get away from that TV for a sec. Hopefully I'll give that a crack. I'm just going to really work on getting my light right, getting the lights like good reaction time, and yeah, get a good reaction time on our lights and just be consistent. Hoping with the Haltech that I can do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, I got this back on the hoist, so really want to get it finished, because I need to bring another car in and do a really common conversion that every four-wheel driver loves for some, or every Nissan Patrol owner loves for some reason. But got to do that, and then what else after that? I don't know, probably more Falcon shit. As the nitrous line's gonna be redone, might do a little video on that, and probably a how I went it road trip. All right, thanks. Yeah, thanks again. I'll say it again. Thanks for watching, and new subscribers, and see you out there. Well, it's the following weekend after Queensland road trip. I think I did okay myself personally as a driver. As a car, had a few struggles. Came 5th overall, so I was pretty happy with that. I did make a mistake against my better judgment and dialed in a little bit quicker than what my first run was, which I should always give advice to people to dial a little bit slower. It's easier to go slower than it is to go faster, unless your car's been out plenty of times before and you know what it's going to do. As I said, I usually dial in slower than my first time, just as a precaution thing. But yeah, I messed up and ended up dialing a little bit quicker. Car went close to it. Like first day I was close, second day I was close-ish, but still 5th overall. In the last day, the car was really showing signs of issues. Kept losing fuel pressure up there top end, losing like 10 psi. So kept going into fuel cuts and not fuel cuts, timing cuts. So I kept pulling 5 degrees of timing, so the car wouldn't go any faster than like a low 830. So on an 825 dial in, that's a long way out. So I ended up doing pretty bad in the last day, but still ended up with 5th overall in my group. So I said happy with the way I went, just a little disappointed with what happened with the car, but it's no one's fault except for probably mine. I just need to do it's got a deadhead system, so the fuel reg is at the back of the car and just a single line coming up to the front. Because I did notice the fuel pressure sensor's on the very back of I'll see if I can get it open. It's at the very back of the fuel rail, and the first thing I noticed in the logs is that the driver's side bank was going lean. Ended up going like 13.8 or something in the top end air fuel ratio. So probably not great, but yeah, it's still alive. I don't know if you can see in there, but yeah, the fuel pressure reg gate comes out through here and up the back. Did have a few issues also with a oil leak. If you might have seen Adrian's video, these bolts were never tightened up from day one for the valley cover. So yeah, pissed a bit of oil out. It's all nice and clean now. Had the manifold off and everything on the Saturday night, I think it was. But yeah, apart from that, all went well. Got 5th. Got to be happy, can't complain. Now it's just a matter of making all new nitrous lines, which I've got some new new brake line in that box there, and a new new bendy tool, so I can do hopefully find a bends closer to the fittings and things like that. So that was my biggest problem with when I was making this. But yeah, I don't know how long this video is because I can't remember what I recorded at the start of it. It might only be really short, so thanks for watching. If I've got any videos of what I did at the weekend, they'll be posting this somewhere, but I don't think Adrian got too much of my car, as we're in 2 completely different groups, so which is all good. And I should probably start filming my own stuff out there, but it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bad back garage.